Biafra agitators storm UK Parliament in London to protest against alleged genocide in the southeast. Nigerians of Igbo extraction residing in the UK have barricaded the Parliament House in London to protest against the alleged genocide in the southeast region. In a video shared on Monday morning, the Biafra protesters demanded an end to the killing of Igbo youths in Nigeria. Recall that President Buhari last week said those trying to destroy the country would receive the shock of their lives. He also added that on his Twitter handle, that those of us in the fields for 30 months who went through the war would treat them in the language that they understand. Following public criticism in the country and condemnations of the ban by Nigerians and the international community, Twitter deleted part of Buhari's tweets. There have been a series of attacks on police stations and police personnel in the state, which the government and security forces have blamed on IPOB and its militant arm ESN. And many people have allegedly cried out that soldiers and other security agents are clandestinely killing youth in their numbers in that region. This definitely has attracted Nigerians in the country and in the diaspora to organize protests against the unfortunate events or incidents and other negativities of the Buhari-led government. In the protests in London, protesters are seen with Biafra flags, polo t-shirts and wristbands shouting, "Stop killing our children, stop the genocide." Again, I think that this is all a thing of social media, and that's why we're able to know about it, to be very honest. I mean, Nigerians abroad knowing what is going on in Nigeria, of course, is due to social media. And I think this is just what the presidents or the federation itself of Nigeria does not want, because again, when there's a protest like this in other countries, it tarnishes, the image of the current administration, because again, there's really nothing that they've done really. So again, is there anything to tarnish? You can argue that, but again, I think they don't want to be seen as evidently corrupt by the world, and I guess it's just what it is. And probably, most likely, in fact, most definitely, the fact remains that Nigerians protesting outside Nigeria will probably protest peacefully, and nothing will happen to them in terms of retaliation from, authorities. For example, in Nigeria, you can't try that. They'll probably kidnap you. I mean, look at what was done to Shore. Look at what was done to Fela Kuti. I mean, prisons and detentions were literally his second home in life at this point, because you want to demand an end to a genocide or whatever you want to fight for. So again, I think we need to ask other questions. For example, to the UK, British, whatever, on what grounds did you get our independence? Where is the document? And what did the pioneers of our independence, for example, like Albert Macaulay, Tafawa Balewa, what did they sign? Because I think that's a real question. That's a question we need to ask. What did they sign? What have they gotten Nigeria into? I know we wanted independence, but on what basis and on what grounds? Again, it's a very sensitive and techie/sticky subject, but conversations like this have to be had. Somebody says all security personnel, military, police, etc. should be withdrawn from the southeast with immediate effect. This is to ensure total freedom of speech and expression. Can that by law actually happen? Because again, you can also argue that, again, Nigerians are, when the Southeast Igbos are not really given the same access to public goods or public services as the other regions in the country. However, the fact remains that because again, there's the IGP also gave a shoot at sight order in the southeast for anyone who was causing trouble, and also the president did that as well. So again, it's like in the southeast, labeling people as IPOB and ESN it has given room for security personnel to take lives of innocent people who are not even part of ESN or Biafra, and because of that labeling, you're literally picked on, and that is what it is. So I guess in that way, that genocide is literally happening under the nose or under the umbrella and disguise of protecting the people in the southeast, when you're mislabeling people with no sufficient evidence to prove that they are part of whatever organization that you're looking for, and you take their lives. I mean, look at what happened to the aide of IPOB's lawyer. He was literally burnt in the car. That, listen, a lot of things are happening with unknown gunmen. A lot of things are happening in the country, and it's so confusing. But the fact will always remain, and will always continue to remain, that in the southeast, the relationship that they have with the federation is definitely rocky, and as a result, the federation has, in so many ways, by different people in seats of power, have also extended that bit of prejudice towards the southeast, in which is very clear to be unfair to them in comparison to other regions. That is really just what it is. Somebody says, "It should the first place. I wonder why your noise is too much. Why don't you go? Why don't you lead in your struggle?" Okay, this doesn't make sense. Someone says, "Meanwhile, one Mr. Promise killed his father, claiming his father was sabotaging the Biafra agitation. Kanu is a curse to the southeast." Listen, that, okay, unfortunately, that is what it is. The fact is, the Mr. Promise person you're saying killed his father, allegedly, that is his own what you call it, repercussions and consequences to bear. He should be arrested and probably jailed for like lifetime. I mean, that's murder. So again, please don't pin this on Nnamdi Kanu. Please, again, at the end of the day in life, yeah, we make choices. You can choose to want Biafra, but you may choose not to be part of IPOB or ASN. You may even not even choose any of them at all, or you may even choose that, you know what, Nnamdi Kanu is our leader and da da da. But the fact is, you choose. No one is shooting you and and forcing you or holding you under duress to say certain things to support certain people, and that is just what it is. However, the people that don't make their choice to be part of Nigeria, who have not given who do not use their own prerogative to decide if they want Nigeria or stay in Nigeria, is the Igbos, and that's why there's a problem, because these people are held against their will. I have said it so many times. What is it called? You already know. When you're being held against your will, what is it called? Fill in the blank. Somebody says, "Let them go and protest in the UK, not in Nigeria." Or let them go and protest in the UK, not in Nigeria. Here in Nigeria, Buhari will talk to them in language you understand. You mean violation of their human rights and killing them? Yeah, another genocide? Is that what you mean? I think sometimes in our mentality, we need to decide what we want. Because again, Femi Adesina described his boss having that he rules with a mix of military type leadership as well as democracy. So we need to decide, what do we actually want? I'm not saying we can make rules for ourselves because we're Nigerians, yes. But then again, with what I've noticed, Nigerians like this thing of force, authority, and power, in which sometimes we're like, do we really want a democracy, or we really want a military government? Or do we actually want it? Because again, it's like, I mean, it's human wants. Again, human needs, human wants, they're insatiable. Again, they never end. So again, would we ever really be satisfied with this system of government and be absolutely 100% perfect? No. But the fact is, the people know what they want, and even if they don't know what they want, they know what they do not want, and it's definitely not a country like Nigeria. So yeah, put what you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.